Transportation. Anna.
Thank you very much, and good morning. Thank you all for joining us here today. I am, as your Deputy Commissioner of the Connecticut Department of Transportation, I also want to let you know that Commissioner Giletti wanted to be here, but he had a commitment to work with some other states and agencies on coordinating funding strategies. We are here today to underscore our commitment to Governor Lamont and his vision for Connecticut's transportation future. It is an honor to stand with him today, this time at a bridge that perfectly illustrates the need for continuous investment in our transportation network. It is, of course, the Devon Bridge that carries the New Haven line between Milford and Stratford. I must also point out that we are standing under the I-95 Moses Wheeler Bridge, and over the we've replaced the Moses Wheeler with a wider $300 million structure. This is one example of how we improve capacity while we ensure structural integrity. There are 5 of these movable railroad bridges on the New Haven line. Each one is a critical link on the Northeast Corridor, which is a critical element of our regional and national economies. As history has it, each of these bridges is more than 100 years old. When one of them fails to close properly, immediately stalls our already tight train schedules. This has a big ripple effect on our region's economy. Over the last 4 years, this 114-year-old bridge has opened and closed more than 200 times to accommodate marine traffic on the Housatonic River below. This bridge carries 150 trains a day, and it has long since outlived its useful life expectancy. We performed a major rehabilitation on the Devon Bridge in 1990, but now it's time to do more than rehabilitation. It's time to replace it outright. Neither option is cheap. Rehabilitation, if we did it, could cost more than $100 million, and a full replacement could easily top $1 billion. Right now, this bridge is considered structurally obsolete and is rated in serious condition. This does not mean it is unsafe, but it does mean that there is critical work to be done. Today, we are in the design phase for a full replacement, but funding currently is uncertain. This means we may also have to look at the less expensive rehabilitation option. We are happy that Governor Lamont has very quickly demonstrated his strong support for the DOT and our many projects around the state. But most important is his support for our commuters, the trucking industry, and tourists and visitors using our busy transportation network of roads, bridges, the investment required. We believe the best way to pay for them. Thank you all again for being here, and a special thank you to Governor Lamont.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, someone who is relatively new to the position of governor but has hit the ground running as fast as he can. He has taken in a lot of new things over the course of the last 3 months, or almost 3 months since he's been on this job. But first and foremost, one of the priorities that he has really embraced with both arms is the Connecticut transportation system, something that he sees as really so critical to moving the state forward. It is my honor, my pleasure to introduce our governor, Ned Lamont.
Thank you. Good morning, everybody. And Mayor Blake, it's not just me that has embraced the idea of fixing our transportation system. It is vital to the future of the state of Connecticut. Everywhere I go, every business leader I talk to say, next to fixing your budget, fix the roads, fix the transportation system, get this state moving again. That is so key for employees, be able to get to work, customers be able to get to where they got to be. It also means really good paying jobs for all the people standing with us here today. Good paying labor jobs. I'm standing with you. And these are jobs that are helping to rebuild Connecticut. These are jobs that aren't going to go to China. These are jobs that are going to help us compete with China by making Connecticut a lot more competitive. And as Anna just said, there goes a train now. Often they have to slow down over a 100-year-old bridge, a bridge that's deemed structurally deficient. Sometimes, as she pointed out, these movable bridges can jam in the opposition. They can create, hours of delay. That is just not aggravation, it's productivity. And often in politics, you hear in life, oh, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. not in transportation, not in a bridge like that, not in a bridge that carries hundreds of trains. You don't say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You fix it now. We do that on a strategic basis over the next 10 to make sure our people are safe, our people are working, and Connecticut is more competitive. There's nothing more important we can do to invest in our future than to fix our transportation system. With that, I'd like to introduce to you Don Schubert, who maybe has some ideas on how we're going to get it done.
Thanks, Governor. Thank you, Governor, and it's an absolute pleasure to be here with you today. You know, a couple weeks ago, we were standing underneath a 70-year-old bridge with a 50-year lifespan, and I was wondering how much longer it was going to last. Today, we're standing under a brand new bridge, and Governor, this just goes to show that we can fix this. The construction industry's here to do our part. As you can tell, Governor, there seems to be more and more of us every week out here with you. We're here. This is something that can be fixed. You've got a brand new bridge next to a century-year-old railroad bridge that's basically falling apart. This is something that can be done, and Governor, thank you for your leadership. It's about time we got the job done, and we're here with you to help you out along the way. Thank you very much.
If anybody has any questions for Mayor Blake, feel free. Thanks for being here, everybody.